Okay, I'm going to spend 6 in order to cast the Oathsworn Giant.
Nah.
And then I'm going to swing at you for 7 in the air.
7 in the air herd. I take 7, and I lose. I'm at -4.
Yay! All right. On to R3.
R3. What the fuck happened to my room? Gerdite.
What? Oh,
Where's
you
my
left.
room? I left the room. All right, I'm gonna put. I gotta put in my own password. Okay, here we go. Boom. There it is. I'm back, baby. I just gotta load my deck real quick. This game has been going on for 59 minutes. What amazing excitement we have here. Okay. I'm back, and let's begin.
All right. You want to go first?
Give me that first turn.
Okay.
All right. I need good draw.
I will keep.
Oh, this is good draw. This is very, very good draw. For my main phase, Forest, tap 1, Birds of Paradise, and my turn.
All right.
It's really the only thing that green has got going for it is that it has some serious ramp potential.
Well, specifically because Convoke is such a powerful thing in this set.
Indeed.
The Celestia tokens has got effectively infinite mana, as you showed off in Game 1.
Indeed.
All right. Let's see. I will put down a Plains, and then I'll finally get to cast my Courier Hawk.
Yay! Courier. We're both running Courier Hawk. That's cool. I like Courier Hawk.
Courier Hawk is very nice.
You got a lot of flyers in your deck, I realize.
Yeah, it's Azorus Flyers, dude. Azorus gets a lot of good flyers, but that's effectively all it gets. It's not support. It doesn't get its orrery, which is somewhere else in the block. And it also doesn't get its Shockland, which I think what is.
Damn it! I'm going for it. Okay, pay 3 for the green and 1 for the X cost. Court of Calling is going to pull a creature card with converted mana cost 1 or less from my deck to the battlefield. 3 guesses which one it's going to be.
Birds of Paradise?
It's not view top of deck, view library. Yes, it's Birds of Paradise.
Okay.
So now I have 5 mana on the table, and that is cool for me. I'm going to end my turn now.
All right. All right, I'm going to put down another Plains, and then I will spend 3 mana in order to cast Compulsive Research.
I had a feeling. These feelings.
He's
trying to get into his Conclave Equinox.
I'm going to discard Surveilling Sprite and Veteran Armorer.
Ooh, he didn't have a land card.
Oh, I have lands. I certainly have lands. It's just that it's not a good idea for me to discard them right now. All right, and I will swing at you with my Courier Hawk.
1, 2 Flying Vigilance. I take 1 damage.
All right, and I will end.
Sweet. All right, now this is a card to get. This is a great fucking interaction right here. Are you ready? Pay 5 to cast the Privileged Position. Other permanents I control have protection from those oh so nasty enchantments you've been putting on me.
Yep.
End turn.
All right. So we're going to put down another land, and then we're going to spend 4 to cast the Screeching Griffin.
Screech! Hey,
see, I managed to put in a Boros card.
You did, but it's foolish.
All right, and I'm going to swing at you with 1 in the air.
You're paying 4 for a 2/2 with flying?
Hey, if I actually had Boros, it'd be fucking amazing against your tokens.
I mean, he ostensibly could have splashed it in, you know.
All right, I end.
All right, am I going to draw something other than what I dread I'm going to be drawing into? Indeed, I did not. Interesting. During my main phase, I am going to pay 7. That's right, I said 7. To cast my Siege Worm. 5/5 with Trample.
Okay, then. So, I'm going to put down a Plains, then I'll tap 5 in my Courier Hawk in order to cast the Conclave Equinox.
Ha-ha!
And I'll swing at you with 2 in the air.
2 in the air is dealt. Very good, sir.
And I will end.
All right, so this is getting Very interesting. Double click. I'm gonna put down a forest, then pay 3 to cast my Twilight Drover, which does jack shit because I have no creature tokens on the battlefield, and you're not running tokens. I'm gonna swing into you for 5 with trample.
All right, I'll take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sweet.
All right, my move. Damn. All right, so I'm gonna spend 2 to cast the Surveilling Sprite.
Flying.
And then I will spend 3 to cast the Veldican Entrancer.
You mean 4?
Oh, Veldican Entrancer is 4, so I can't spend 3 on it. So instead, I will spend 3 to cast the Compulsive Research.
Okay. You might have time. You might have time.
I will discard my Fate's Fetters and my Stasis Cell.
I see. Making concessions, I see.
All right, and then I will swing at you for 6 in the air. Yeah, 6 in the air.
Okay, I will take 6 damage. Because I'm pretty sure I still have game at this rate.
All right, I will end.
I'm pretty sure I still have game at this rate. Well, I mean, not if shit like this keeps happening. Okay, I'm going to put down a plains. And, that is stupid. I will not do that. Okay, I am going to go to my attacker step. And I was swinging to you with 5/5 with trample.
All right, I'll have my Surveilling Sprite block Siege Worm.
Okay, so your Surveilling Sprite is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So there.
And I'm going to use its effect to draw a card, and then I'll take 4 damage.
And then you take 4 damage, yes.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, then. All right, I'm going to put down a plains, and then I will spend 4 mana in order to cast another Screeching Griffin.
Screech!
All right, and then I will swing at you for 6 in the air.
6 in the air, herd. I will take all that ish. I'm down to 4.
All right, and with that, I will end.
All right. Oh my god, we are just trouncing. Come on, give me some power. Damn it, that's not power. It's just more mana. Man, this is getting close. No, it's not enough time though. Well, it's starting to not look that great for me. I'll give you that. I'm gonna go into my combat step and swing at you with my 5/5 trample.
All right, I'll take 5. 1, 2, 3.
You're down to 6. Okay. And then I will end my turn.
All right. Can I get it? Damn it, that's not it. All right. All right. I'm going to swing into you for 8 in the air.
For 8. Okay, you're swinging out. With and a 1/2 vigilance. Got you. Okay, blocking step. Because I have to block in order to live. Block the Conclave, Equinaut, block 1 Screeching Griffin. So I take 5 less. So I take 2. I mean, I take 3.
Yep, 3.
Very good, sir. And my birds are dead.
Okay. All right. And then during my main phase 2, I will spend 4 mana in order to cast Fate's Fetters on my Courier Hawk.
So now you gain 4 life, but it can't block. Wow. Actually, wait. Can I? No, but it has to be on the board first. Damn it. Okay. Okay, you got it. You got it.
All right, I'll end.
But during your end step, I'm going to pay 4 in order to cast with instant speed, Seed Spark, destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Okay, so you gain 2 1/1 Saprolings.
Precisely. But you still have enough life to resist my next attack. That is, unless I draw into something particularly awesome. Oh my god! Did I just get Heart of the Cards? Did I just win with Heart of the Cards? Selesnya Guildmage? Pay 4? Creatures I control get +1/+1 until end of turn. What? Shabooey. Swing. Kill him. Make him die. Make him die.
That's right, because you've got enough with the Sanctuary there. The only thing I could actually do is block one of the saplings, and that's still 10. Damn.
That's still 10. I got it.
Fuck.
Yes! I win.
All right. So, this has been more or less a big problem that Selesnya actually has, but we did effectively explore Selesnya really, really well in this set. Kind of said that neither of us decided to explore Rakdos or Golgari, although honestly Rakdos doesn't get all that much.
I think Golgari got way more love than Selesnya in this set. Dude, they got a 2-drop. Add 1 black to your mana pool, tap it, and you lose 1 life. Like on the subject of ramp, you're running that with Birds of Paradise. Your Golgari is going to be dropping some 6-drops on turn 4 pretty consistently.
I suppose. All right, so I'm going to say this. Ravnica City of Guilds is actually a really, really cool set, but I personally think it's a tad underpowered for what it wants to be. It's effectively the core set for this cycle, because it's absolutely fucking massive. What is it, like 280 cards?
What, for this set alone?
Yeah, for this set alone.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh well. But yeah, Ravnica City of Guilds is actually a really massive set. It specifically wants to push Selesnya, Dimir, and Golgari. Those are the 3 guilds it focuses the most on. It's got spatterings of stuff for all of the guilds, but those are the ones that it actually gets both the bounce lands and the shock lands for. And
the bounce lands, definitely. That it's really the bounce lands that help you get those high drop cards out. There are a lot of fucking high drop cards in this set.
There
Stupidly expensive cards. Like, what was it? The Archon of Justice or
Blazing
something?
Archon.
The Blazing Archon is a 5/6 with flying that says that creatures can't attack you.
Yeah.
Good day, sir.
If I was actually running Boros, there's no way in hell I'd get him out. But if I was running Golgari, I was totally gonna get him out. Oh man. Yeah, it wants to push Boros quite a bit too, because Boros gets some stupidly powerful angels. It is nuts the kind of stuff that Boros gets.
Boros gets Helix Lightning. Well, Lightning Helix, I should say. It's pay 2, deal 3 damage to any target, you gain 3 life. Ridiculous in my opinion, because it's a swing 6 for 2, and on top of that, it also Boros, giving credit to the colors that are conspicuously absent during a exploration of Ravnica City of Guilds, also gets lots of passive abilities that allow you to spend mana when the timing is correct in order to deal additional damage to target creatures and players, in addition to cards that deal damage to each creature target player controls.
I think I actually got to show off everything in my deck. Yeah, I did. Mostly because I'm running.
I have a few things
I'm running.
I would like to show.
I'm either running 2 or 4 of everything that I'm running. Did you got stuff you want to show off?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the cards that I'm running the most numerous of are my Birds of Paradise and my Selesnya Evangel, because Selesnya Evangel, though I didn't really get to show it off, it's very cheap. This is a good card to get out early. Those I mostly needed basically on every starting hand. I'm also running Tolsimer Wolfblood, who creates his own 2/2 green and white wolf that becomes a 4/4 legendary wolf because of its abilities.
Yep, because she's effectively the Twin Lords.
Yep, and I also got Primordial Sage. Primordial Sage is really not that reliable unless I think the Sage is supposed to go on Golgari.
No, that's definitely a Silencia picture.
Oh, right, because of all the white creatures. Well, I don't know. I think that if you're going to run ramp, you got to run lots of high drop cards. High drop creature cards to be more specific. And what else? Oh yeah, Conclave Phalanx. Conclave Phalanx actually, this is another one of those cards that I lost to. That you don't on its face, you don't want to pay 5 for a 2/4, but not only can you get it out cheaply, but you could also gain a stupid amount of life depending on the board situation.
Yeah, Conclave Phalanx is very specifically a very powerful Selesnya steroid. Show us Scion of the Wild.
Sign of the Schwa?
Scion of the Wild. I milled it once. It's the green. It's got star.
Scion of the Wild. I thought you said Sign of the Wild. Yeah. Scion of the Wild. I've gotten this guy to be like a 9/9 with trample by turn 6 or 7. So yeah, this is one of these guys you got to watch out for. Get him out early. Populate your board so that every time he swings, he has more attack power. And yeah, you should be all set. But I am only running one of him,
the big combo with Scion of the Wild is cast him on turn 3, then on turn 4 hit him with Fists of Ironwood and raise the alarm. That way he's a 5/5 with trample on turn 5.
Oh yeah, and also Scatter the Seeds, I should say, is probably the most efficient way to get 1/1 Saplings out, especially
specifically because it has Convoke. It actually has too high a CMC to cast to hard cast usually. Although these games go relatively long because although there's a lot of interesting, Vidogazi. I wish I could have had one of the special lands because the special lands are actually really cool.
Yeah, that's right. Azorius doesn't have a special land.
It doesn't get a bounce land, it doesn't get a shock land, nor does it get a special land. They're all somewhere else in the block.
And yet you still made these quite a close game for running unsupported colors.
Yeah.
This is one thing I've noticed about these, as an aside about these set explorations in general. It's usually the colors that actually have land support that should be run and then end up winning the games.
Yeah. Seeds of Strength is actually really nice. I wish it was 1/1 counters though. It might need to be an additional mana cost in order to get there, but I really wish it was 1/1 counters instead of just 1/1. Although as an instant, getting +3/+3 on anything would have helped me a ton, but I don't have green mana. Yeah.
Exactly. And I hope we learned something today, Mr. Gurdat, is that green ramp will win games occasionally.
Occasionally.
Before
we close out, I wanted to bring to mention the Hunted Cycle. Cloud specifically doesn't like the Hunted Cycle of cards.
No, I don't. So the Hunted Cycle refers to a bunch of creatures that when they hit the board, they're really cheap to cast. They have stupidly absurd stats like pay 4 to get an 8/4, but they all have the drawback of producing creature tokens on your opponent's side of the field. So the reason why I don't like them is because, first of all, sometimes you're paying as much as 4 mana. Which is a considerable cost, especially in a deck creation decision. Simultaneously putting yourself at a disadvantage while populating your board, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot for 4. That's how I look at it.
And then you have Hunted Phantasm and Hunted Drake, where look, it's not actually all that big of a deal. Hunted Phantasm is a 4/6 that can't be blocked, and Hunted Drake is a 6/6 with flying haste.
Yeah, the 6/6 with Flying Haste was actually reprinted. I got a lot of cues from the artwork that Cockatrice chose. Like, hey, they reprinted this card at some point. You should probably use it.
The other ones are Hunted Lamassu, which is the white one. I didn't run that one.
I was really close to keeping Hunted Lamassu because it's just such a dilemma to have to turn down a 5/5 with flying. Yeah, honestly.
But giving my opponent a 4/4 horror was a bit too much. Was a bit too much of an issue, especially since without Oathsworn Giant, that all the Lamassu has is flying. It doesn't gain vigilance.
Also, let us be clear that the red Hunted Dragon 6/6 Flying Haste is the only hunted card that has a chance to attack with respect to the timing when your opponent's creatures get to attack, right? Because these creatures enter the board with Summoning Sickness. 5/5 flying, it can't attack, so that 4/4 horror you just gave your opponent gets to swing at you first.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Lamassu can eat it, but, it becomes a bit of an issue. What's the black one? Because the green one's the troll, which is kind of terrible. Despite the fact that he's an 8/4, you give your opponent a bunch of, I think it's 3/3 centaurs.
Yeah, they're like 2/3/3. They give you the it's supposed to like offset the power and toughness of the hunted creature. So, hunted Lamassu versus a 4/4 golem is a 1-point lead. An 8/4 on the ground against 4/1/1 flyers. Your opponent gets to swing at you for 4 first, and then you get to swing with 1 8/4 when you attack. That creature gets blocked. You deal no damage, and then your opponent attacks you with another 4/1/1 flyings on the next turn. So now you're 8 in the hole. Eventually it just catches up with you.
It's supposed to. I actually think that Drake and Phantasm are definitely worth running. I just don't remember what the black one was.
It's like a 6/6 that you pay 3 to put on the board or something, but again, it populates your opponent's field.
Yeah.
You generally don't want to populate your opponent's field.
I mean, unless you've got Radiant Wipes, and oh man, the Boros Radiant Wipe is just fucking nuts.
That's right, because Boros gets the Hour of Reckoning, convoke 7, destroy all non-token creatures.
No, that's actually Selesnya. I'm talking about the 2-drop wipe that's got Radiant on it. It deals 1 damage to all creatures that share to target creature, and then because it's got Radiant, it deals that damage to all creatures that share a color with it.
Yep, Radiant is a thing.
Radiant is the thing that I wish that I wish that they would actually print more of, because Radiant is a really cool fucking ability, much like Chroma, but they don't do anything with it. As a matter of fact, I think Radiant is guaranteed to never come back. Same with Chroma.
Well, because they realized probably as of this set that abilities that affect not just one, but each creature target player controls, or just spells that don't target, I believe is the word I'm looking for. It attacks a group of things. It does not target any specific thing, and it affects them all equally. Yeah, they realize that need not be explained by keywords. It should be understood that those are usually very powerful abilities.
Yeah. Alright, so this has been us exploring Ravnica, City of Guilds. Next time, it's my turn to pick. And I'm not entirely sure. We'll probably go into a special set next time. We've been doing mainstream sets for quite a while. Why do you keep giving me the Loxodon?
Because I am pointing out the elephant in the room. Artifacts, creatures, and lands your opponents control come into play tapped. Good day, sir.
I don't want to tap my creatures the turn they come in. Alright, everybody, be safe.
Peace out, everybody.